Hello there, my Lynn and Things family and friends. Welcome on back to the channel, guys. I see we have entered a new month. It is December, and I'm a newbie here with YouTube, almost close to a year come January. But I am noticing all the fun Vlogmas videos that you guys are uploading, and they are just so fun and so cool. And I noticed a lot of people doing it. I was like, I don't know if I could do 25 days of vlogging because, yeah, I don't know how I would work that out. But I did want to share some fun times with you guys. How y'all doing out there, subbies? I hope your day has been going fantastic. I'm before you because I'm going to start doing some DIYs. And I said I wanted to share that with you. So, if you want to put this down like as a Vlogmas thing, just kind of chit chat, talk to you guys while I craft or get a little crafty or get a little DIY done, then y'all, this is the video for you, and I'm so glad to have each and every one of you wonderful subbies. Yes, y'all, so I got a couple things. I got like 3 DIYs in front of me that I'm gonna do. One of the first ones, they're very simple, literally so easy. If you do not craft, these couple things are just so easy to do. I'm telling you, anybody can do them. It doesn't take much at all. I got this, one of the ideas that I got was from one of my subbies. She was saying that she saw another YouTuber making ornaments out of wrapping paper. Now, I did not see the actual thing, but I got an idea in my head. So, one of the things that I thought to do, because I came across some wrapping paper that I did not even know I had, because y'all, let me give you a little insider. I do not wrap gifts. I have not actually wrapped gifts in years. Usually I get like a big sack from Dollar Tree, like the kind that say do not open till Christmas or something. It's like the big gift. And for my girls, I try to put everything in the sack. I have like one on one side of the tree, one on the other side of the tree, and whatever doesn't fit, of course, it's probably in a gift bag or something. But I have not actually wrapped gifts in so very long. I rarely wrap. So I don't buy wrapping paper. If I do, it's because I'm going to use it for some kind of craft. So I was digging out some more stuff because y'all, my dining room, oh my goodness, it's a mess. I'm still trying to get things organized because I have all these different ideas in my head. So I'm trying to organize where I want to put what and all of that stuff. So that's a whole nother matter. But I grabbed these circle tags from Dollar Tree. It is a 6-pack. And then, like I said, I ran across this wrapping paper, and all I did was cut out the circle. So I just placed the circle onto it and I just cut it the same shape. But if you see this, y'all, it says naughty is the new nice, and that I thought was so darn cool, and it matched with the Grinch theme so good. I was like, now see, that was an almost free DIY to do because this was something I already had in the house, and this was 6 in a pack. So for $1, making 6 of these is going to be really easy. So the way that I'm going to make these, I'm just going to use some Mod Podge, and I'm going to put some Mod Podge on the back of, well, on the front of this chalkboard tag. That's what they call it, I think. So I got me some Mod Podge here, just the little one from Dollar Tree. I think I already had this one, and I'm going to use a brush to just make it easier to get it all on to the circle. And then I'm going to just stick the wrapping paper right on over it, and we're going to see how this works, y'all. I'm trying this out. This is the first one for me. I love Mod Podge. Mod Podge is amazing. I love it. So I know how it works. I'm hoping that this works out for me. So now we got all the Mod Podge onto the tag. And now we're going to stick, I have a little table in front of me, guys, so I'm going to stick this down flat onto the table first for you, and then I'll show you guys. So I'm just going to stick this on the circle and flatten it out as best I can. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, so now I just stuck that onto there, and once it gets hard, they will be together. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay, and so once it gets hard, that these little tags did come with a string. I'm not sure if I'm going to go ahead and use the string, but look at that. It's already done. Now, I'm thinking about Mod Podge in the front of this because I just don't want it to tear. It is wrapping paper and it is thin. So I'm just going to put a coat of the Mod Podge right on over. This clears. This clears. This dries clear, guys. So in a little while, once this dries, it will have like maybe like a shininess to it. Okay, guys, so just painting that on and making a mess. I should have brought me some wipes over here, but okay. So I just Mod Podged the front, and once this dries, really simply, like I said, it's gonna look like a little shine to it, or like gloss. That's what it's gonna look like. It's gonna look like a gloss. But yeah, I'll be able to hang these from the tree. So that is my first DIY. I'm gonna do one more for you guys on camera. So remember, you're just gonna take your little circle and you're just going to get the Mod Podge all over it. And all I did was cut out the circles of some wrapping paper that I had at home. Now, it had two sayings. One is, okay, naughty is the new nice. But then I found another saying on these, and I was like, oh my goodness, I didn't even know I cut out so many. Okay, this is the other saying. Oh my goodness, I thought this was so cute. So this one says, naughty, nice, checking it twice. If you see that? And I was like, oh my goodness, I'm loving the sparkly letters. So we're just going to do the same. We're just going to stick this to this. I'm going to sit it on my table so I can make it as flat as I can. Smooth it all over. I love, love, love this, guys. Oh my goodness. And the good thing is Mod Podge, so I can try to get it around there as best as possible. But there you go. I need to move it up just a little bit. If I can't, I won't worry about it. And then remember, we're just going to go over the front with more Mod Podge. This will dry clear and will give it like a glossy look to it. That is simple DIY number 1, y'all. I cannot wait to see how these turn out on the tree. They should be nice and dry and ready for me to do tomorrow. So that is the first DIY that I'm going to do for you guys. The second DIY, really, really simple. When I say really simple, you guys remember the picture frame I purchased at Hobby Lobby on clearance. So when I pulled off the tag, I noticed the original tag was still on here. So this frame was originally $7.99, so it was $8, but I had got it on clearance for $1.99. I was so glad. I loved that it was the Grinchy green. So another thing that I got free in my own house, I had it, and I don't even know how long I had it. Just was going through some old papers or something, and it says your full red eye. So this was the outside of the red eye, and if you live in Illinois or Chicago, you know the red eye was the free paper that we used to get. I'm not even sure the red eye is still out anymore because like everything is digital. Everything is digital now. So that just goes to show how long I might have had this. But it's a scene of Max and the sleigh with all the gifts. And then on the back there is a scene. And it does have Grinch, but he's quite small on that. So I'm going to go with Max because I think this one looked really nice. And so you're just going to take the inside. This picture was on the inside of this. I just took it out. You're going to take that and you're going to use that as your guide. So I'll get this much of this in the frame. So you're just going to get you some scissors and I'm going to cut that around. And then we're going to frame it. Just that easy. Okay, I have my scissors here. And so now we're just going to cut. It's going to cut and be the same size so you'll know what size you need to go back inside of the frame. And I like when I do things like this to put the paper that came with the frame back in it as well. Kind of give it that thickness. So I just put it in there. I just put it to the back. I'm going to take the backing out. And then we're going to place our picture in to the frame. Real easy, real simple. And there. Just that fast, guys. Look at Max. Oh my goodness. That is so cute. So now we're going to put the back on And y'all, when I say this has got to be one of the easiest hacks or the easiest DIYs you can do, it really is. I mean, you can do this with anything. I noticed some crafters use the beautiful bags from Dollar Tree. The gift bags make wonderful pictures. I've not tried that trick yet, but I have seen a lot of videos. I'm trying to get this in here, y'all. It don't want to go in for me. I'm trying to fit it on all sides, but I don't know if all my little pieces are up so that I can get it in there. Give me a second. Okay, guys, so I got it in there, and look at that. Just that quickly. I got something Grinch-esque to go on my table. I think I'm going to put it on the cocoa bar. I'm not sure. But then we're going to take this a little step further, because remember the stickers I got at Hobby Lobby. I love, love, love it. I kind of want to use some of these on the frame. I'm really, really partial to these peppermint. So I think I'm going to use a couple of the peppermints. Just going to stick it in. Remember, this is, because it is my DIY, you know, and what I would like, you can do what you want, you know, you make it your own. So I'm going to do the peppermint in a couple of the corners. And then because it's Christmas, it's showcasing a Christmas tree, I think I'm going to put a Christmas tree on the other two corners. Oh, you know what? I got a Christmas tree, and I think I'm going to do an ornament in the other corner. And I will show you guys the finished product. Yay. So this is easy DIY number 2. I absolutely love this. This is so darling. It's so cute. If you want, you could go ahead and put stickers or whatever you have all around it. I think that is just perfect. That is fine the way it is. Love that. Very, very simple. Now this next one, something else. So always check what you may have, especially if you know, DIY or decorate or do things like that or craft. Check what you already have. So me checking to see what I already had. I had these letters already. Now I purchased these a lot from Dollar Tree because, like, for my girls' birthdays, I like to you know, make different things and do different themes for them. And so sometimes, of course, you're going to have the leftovers. You're not going to use them all. So since I came across something else I found in the house, I found this tub that I had. I had it like putting something in it, like storage. I don't even know why I bought it. And I'm not sure if this came from maybe a Dollar Tree, but it's huge, y'all. It's huge. I like it because, again, it is Grinch green. And I'm thinking of using this as my Grinch's sleigh. I know the sleigh is usually brown or red, but this green is just speaking to me. So I want to put some words on the outside of here, and what easier way to do that than with stickers. Now, my only problem is I don't have all of one. So I have two different. If you can see, these letters are white, these are black. So I'm thinking of using this one to put the word Merry, and then using the black to try to spell out Grinchmas. Let's see how that works out, guys. So first I'm going to kind of wipe off the outside. Y'all remember these wipes from Dollar Tree? Y'all, I love these. I love them. So I'm just going to wipe off the outside of my tub, or yeah, I guess it's a tub. I'm just going to wipe the outside of it because I just want to make sure that the stickers adhere well to it. So just wiping it down. Then we're going to wipe it out. And like I said, I'm going to kind of use this as the Grinch's sleigh. I got an idea for the inside of this, but right now we're going to just take care of the outside of this, okay? So we're going to put that over there. Let that dry just for a few minutes. And now is the hard part. I got to see what I got. So I see that I have an M available here. I have an E available. I have an R. And I know I need 2 R's. So this is another trick of mine. If I can't find a letter, like I need 2 R's, I will make a letter. And it's really easy. So I don't have another R, I see, but I do have a P. So if you take 2 pieces of 2 different letters and kind of work it together, then you'll be able to kind of come up with the other letter. So I'm going to try to make another R. So I'll be right back. So, okay guys, I went ahead and had to make myself an R. So I've put, now we've got Mary on there. And now I'm going to put Grinchmas on the next. Okay guys, so as you can see, I have a Grinch, well, almost, but I don't have an H, right? So I have an F, 2 F's. And so this is what I mean by if you don't have something and you got to try to kind of create it. So we know that the H needs that line. So I'm just going to snip off this top. And that already looks like half an H. So I'm going to get this other F that I have. And we're going to do the same thing, or try to do the same thing. And we're going to cut off this on this end. Snip this off. And you're going to have to turn it the other way. And then try to fit them together. And looky, we have an H. So sometimes you have to make your own letters if you run out of letters, okay? So we're going to keep trying to put Grinchmas. And another thing, using these stickers, don't press them in real hard. Because I'm trying to make sure that I have enough room to put M-A-S, so I have to put 3 more letters, and if it doesn't look centered to me, I'm going to have to, take it off and start over. Now you can also do this with a Cricut. I do have a Cricut Joy, but this was much quicker, much easier because they're stickers. So it's going to go faster for me doing this. So we have Grinch, and then I need the M, the A, and an S, and we will have Grinchmas. Okay guys, it's a little long because Grinchmas is a long word, but I got Merry Grinchmas on there. So cute. I really like how that turned out. And I do have my stickers. So I'm going to see if I can kind of make this cute. I'm going to add some different little things to this and see how that turns out. But I love this. Love it. Now, these stickers are those foam stickers, and they stick really well. So, again, if you want to be able to take this stuff back off and use your item for something else, try not to stick them too tightly, especially these foam ones. Oh, my goodness, they stick really good. But, I'm just going to just stick them anywhere, just kind of all over. Because, with the Dr. Seuss or Grinch things, it's like everywhere. It's not just, nothing is symmetrical. It doesn't have to be all in a straight line, all up and down. It's whimsical, it's fun. And so I'm just sticking, okay, I need another red peppermint. I'm just sticking stickers anywhere and all over. Like I said, I'm going to use this as his sleigh. And you guys will see the finished product of that. It'll be a while because I haven't even gotten fully to the tree yet. But I'm doing little by little, y'all. I'm getting there. But, so, just added some. Look at that. Quick DIY, guys. And a lot of the things I already had in my house. So I just wanted to bring you guys a couple of the DIYs, and just to give you some ideas and some pointers if it's some things that you're trying to make, or you might have to make yourself for Christmas, or you just want to do something with the kids during this month. I love, like I said, all the Vlogmas videos I'm watching. And I personally, I'm not going to do Vlogmas. I'm not going to call it Vlogmas, but I probably will do a couple of chit chats with you, a couple of DIYs. Maybe when I get ready to decorate some things, and I can bring you guys with me. So that's what I'm going to try to do. Thank you, my Lynn and Things family. If you are new here, thank you for subbing. If you have not subscribed already, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button. And when you do, hit the little drop down and hit that all, so that every time I upload, you will be notified. And I will be so happy to bring you guys more and more happy and fun content. I enjoy you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Oh, and let me know which one of these DIYs was your favorite. And if you have any ideas for any DIYs for me, please leave them down in the comments. Have a great night, guys.